Hello, Soul Tribe Collective. Thank you for tuning in, new listeners, returning listeners. We are going to finish up our this section of What's Your Aura, written by Mystic Mishala. We are going to finish up learning about the other main aura colors and yeah, to help better learn how to recognize our energy, our manifesting, our financial manifesting energy, our occupational energy, whether or not we are, and to help us answer the question as to whether or not we are really truly in an occupation that really caters to who we are, or if we're just in an occupation that went to school for, parents did it, they urged us to, money, status, whatever, right? Shallow, some shallow reason. So yeah, so let's take a look and see. We are in chapter 8, I believe. That is correct. Okay. So let's get going with our pink auras. Again, to you, all of you collective, good morning and happy Wednesday to you. I hope your week is going well. I hope your day is going well. Open the window a little in case we need to hear some confirmations. So the pink aura. Pink auras choose their career based on the same principles they use to choose everything in life, by prioritizing their joy. They often underestimated, or they are often underestimated, because of their perceived naivete and superficiality. But they are actually they have an incredible eye for detail and design. Pink auras are naturally creative and have no problem finding the pieces in the world that are overlooked but that hold untapped potential. Therefore, they are often trendsetters. So, trendsetters, we learned earlier, of course, about the pink aura and their style and all of that, and I used an example back then of someone who is a teenager and they are a vibrant pink aura when they are functioning in their high vibrational energy. They are dark, manipulating, and a bully when they are functioning in their dark energy. And I have seen that teenager, that adolescent, I've seen them in both energies. Okay. So, yeah, don't wait to show your kids this or show them this once they're an adult, because then they're out of your authority. Okay? Don't wait till then to show them who they really truly are. They need to know ASAP. Pink auras are naturally creative and have no problem finding the pieces of the world that are overlooked, but that hold untapped potential. Therefore, they are often trendsetters who create new ways to grab attention. Because of this, seeing them in marketing positions, influencer jobs, and the fashion world is not uncommon. Since their style is often unorthodox, they can be dismissed by many as they approach a task or creative project. It's good to be a little unorthodox in some way, okay? Being allowed to work on their own and self-advocate for their independence in this way is critical to their success. A pink aura sees money as something to be manifested when needed. They tend to have no fear for wanting the things they find beautiful and necessary. And much like children, they can wish it into this reality. They receive gifts without hesitation and spend without too much thought of consequence. Pink auras can compartmentalize reality in their focus on joy, making budgeting a real challenge, because if you live It's okay to live in the winter wonderland, okay? But at some point, you have to also contend with the things of the 3D, okay? So pink auras, okay? Don't go out and focus so much on all your joy and all of that, and it's, again, it's wonderful, creative energy and all of that, but then you have no money to pay your bills, which is the adult part of your existence here. Okay, so it's good to be a kid, but remember, you have responsibilities. Okay. Um, Pink auras have the task in this lifetime of connecting how they find their joy to how they create a living for themselves. When the two align, pink auras are inspirational to many who wish to do the same. Okay. Mm, Turquoise. Not many people can tap into the interconnectedness of all people. However, turquoise auras reign freely in this space between us all, waiting to find ways to support others. Turquoise auras are often called to heal in new and unique ways. They have a natural ability to shine a light on the pathways of healing, love, and a sense of purpose. Thus, turquoise auras tend to flock to holistic creative professions such as acupuncturists, energy healers, and doulas. They must, by the way, the occupation of being a doula is it's interesting. They must adventure, yes, you must adventure. They must advocate for themselves in any workplace. Okay? And therefore, choosing careers in which they are labeled as the expert will build their confidence. Turquoise aura's attitude toward money is a collective one, as they have a take what you need and leave the rest approach. But this attitude can leave them always needing or wanting a little more than they've been given, and their self-worth can suffer as a result. And so I've dealt with that in the past. I've dealt with not valuing myself enough, truly, really. And this is not it's not a pep talk. I've again, as a business owner, tax returns for free and so many other things I've given for free, my time with nonprofits and being treasurer of those organizations. And there's so many things that I've given freely, volunteering at religious organizations and all. There's so many things that I've given my time to, that at times I really should have pulled my energy back, and that would have helped me and protected me and my energy more so, and removed or lessened the feeling of draining, or feeling as if you are just giving and not receiving, okay, and leaving you in a deficit or depleted. Okay. Turquoise auras are so used to being absorbed in the work the people they connect to with do. No, let me start that over. Turquoise auras are so used to being absorbed in the work the people they connect with do that they forget their own important role in facilitating it. They must remind themselves that they too are allowed to tap into the healing they so generously provide to others, and receive compensation for the context that they create in which healing happens. Okay? And so, yeah, right? And so that's a lesson I learned. So moving forward, me on my own, and after my divine companion shows up, then yeah, we will be in business, have many businesses, multiple businesses. Again, those of you who have listened to the recent posts on the channel, you know that I have been advocating for for the use of, if you are interested in manifesting, okay, prosperity, okay, and you want to get into the vortex, to use an Abraham Hicks word, you want to get into the vortex of manifesting business, entrepreneurship, and that, if you want to, there is an app, and that app is called Business Empire Rich Man. And that app will help you get into the energy, into the vortex of manifesting the abundance, if that's the direction that you are guided in. Okay? Again, you can use that app. I am now, well, I just opened the oil refinery, so I had to spend about 1.8 billion. But I was up to 2 point something billion. Okay? But I built an oil refinery, so that took 1.5 million, and then you had to, you had hire and all sorts of things, right? So very, 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 again, I don't get paid for advertising that app or promoting it. I just like it. Okay. Orange aura. There is power in the world that few feel the need to aspire to. Orange auras have no fear or limitation when it comes to reaching for this power. Orange auras are fascinated by the sense of energy that comes with unlimited resources, a sense of command, and endless abundance. They crave finding ways to express themselves in arenas of power and will stop at nothing to achieve influence. Their fearlessness can be seen as recklessness by others, and they are often underestimated at the start of their careers. Luckily, not luckily, because again, luck is man, favor is divine. The orange aura is able to shut out naysaying voices that undermine their goals. Isn't that a skill we all need? Sometimes these voices even fuel their determination. I got that Matt Barnes, Kobe Bryant moment in my face. Matt Barnes, Kobe Bryant moment. Look it up. Matt Barnes goes to inbounds the ball, but him and Kobe are in a little, they're in a little something right there, right? And Matt Barnes goes to inbound the ball, and he flashes the ball right in front of Kobe's face. And it's probably, if you zoom in, it's probably an inch and a half from his face from hitting him in the nose, right? Kobe didn't blench. What is that? A combination between blink and flinch. He didn't blench. Kobe didn't blench. Okay? And I know that's my mentality as I look at the enemies who have been exposed to me. Okay? Right. Yoga is something that helps with meditation and realignment also as well. I don't mention yoga enough, I don't think. I don't currently do something that's considered yoga. I do stretching, but if that's called yoga, then during, and meditating, that sort of thing, but I don't do any routine yoga or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, sometimes these voices fuel their determination. The enemy's voices, or the enemy, there might be something about 3 females in your life. I just saw 3 females walking down the street together. There might be something about 3 women working for you or against you in your life. It might be 3 divine feminines, okay? And if it's 3 divine feminines, then they could be men or women, just FYI. Orange auras like being in command and don't much care for the opinion of the ones they lead. That's not a good thing, leaders. They often are drawn to positions such as venture capitalists, entrepreneurs, and political leaders. Yeah, political leaders definitely don't care what the fuck you think. We're about to find that out in a couple of days Y'all got all these hopes about what Trump or Kamala are going to do when they get in office. Watch what they do when they get into office. Remember all their promises. Remember all of their promises, people. U.S. voters. Oh, I'm looking at meatloaf. That sounds great. When I was in Florida, Publix sells a meatloaf. There are no Publix grocery stores in Arizona. They do have Albertsons here, which went out of business in Florida. But Publix sells a prepped but not cooked meatloaf. Okay. In their meat section, where they sell some of their prepared types of or specialty types of dishes, meats and things like that, right? So you'll find stuffed chicken in that section and that sort of thing. That meatloaf is off the chain. It's really, really good. You'd really be surprised. Again, can't get it unless you live in Florida, I suppose. You could have someone send you one. But very, very good. All right. For the orange auras, money plays the part of image and assistance. They use it and spend it freely to keep themselves moving higher up the ladder. Money will be used to break through, any obstacles they encounter, and that's a confirmation. Money will be used to break through any obstacles we encounter, collective, and also to forge contacts and favors. And see, there's favors, that's divine. Luck is not. Mystic Mishala, you've done an outstanding job with this book. Send that energy to you right now. You've done an outstanding job with this book. Orange auras are relentless in their pursuit of things that inspire awe in others. They aim to always be the one on top. Okay? Love's got me looking crazy right now. Looking so crazy in love. Oh, 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 oh. I don't listen to Beyonce songs or I'm from confirmation with that click. That's definitely ancestors that's here with me. I hear that click often throughout every day. I hear it often. If I have a thought, confirmation, or any happens all of the time. Okay, there's something about Florida and Illinois as I'm looking at the screen. Okay, it's 18:11 on the video timer, 67 degrees and 12:47 Mountain Standard Time for synchronicity. Okay, so by the way, I've been hearing the beginning of that song for a minute. Dun, 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 and it's like a here we come kind of like startup, right? Again. You believe what you want to believe about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I'll believe what I want to believe about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and what that marriage really is, what it signifies, them as individuals, why did they get married? Is she really physically attracted to him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just saw 2 basketball players on the screen, numbers 11 and 33. It was not Isaiah and Kareem, but though Isaiah Thomas and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but number 11 and number 33, those are the first 2 that come to mind. So, someone could be Muslim, however you say it. All religions are shitty. Okay? Spirituality is really, truly the only esoteric denomination. It's all encompassing. any other religion on this earth that's been created by man to segregate is shitty. Okay? So, Soul Tribe, this has been our journey this time through What's Your Aura Mystic by Mystic Nishala. Okay? And covering those auras, their occupations, their focus. Why do they focus? The energy auras. What's their focus? What should it be? The areas that you can expand in. Your Boaz journey. Okay. As well as obviously letting you know if you are on the mark, missing the mark a little, or missing the mark a lot. Thank you so much, as always, for being a part of the journey. My name is Nehru, and this is Esoteric Guidance. Be encouraged.